It'll be good.
It's gonna be fucking wild, buddy.
I'm pretty. Hey, listen. I know my role in this show, so if they start freaking out and you start yelling, I'll just let it rip this week. I don't care because y'all got to get it
Yep.
out.
Yeah, they
But it's
do,
not.
man. It's
Yeah,
I'll tell you, quarter talent.
yeah.
Shit's gonna be off the fucking hook tonight.
Nice, nice. Can't
I'm
be wrong
holding.
about
That's
that.
all I'm doing, but I'm holding the rest fucking right against my fucking chest, man. I ain't showing my
Nice.
cards yet.
Oh, there's no reason to show
Because
cards. I mean, shit.
this is Bubba's fucking quarter talent tonight. This has got nothing to do with nobody else. I got
Wait,
some shit that needs to be aired the fuck out.
about somebody that get you?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, jeez.
You'll see.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, buddy, it's gonna be a good one.
Tune in, motherfucker. I just shared that in the chat, and then I wrote that underneath of that so that these guys tune in. Jump over on my stream, start watching me. We got one guy watching. We got
It's probably Miss FTR.
no, we got Walking Dead in here. What's up, Walking
Holy
Dead? How you
shit!
been, buddy?
He's fucking Walking Dead. Right.
He is, man. What's up, Street Machine? How you doing? Way to
What
finish
up,
last
Street?
night
Hey, Street.
somewhere.
Why don't you get your fucking ass up here one night? I want you up here. I don't give a fuck what you think. I want to know what you're fucking feeling, man.
Damn right. Have
I'm
you get
calling
that
you out.
popcorn ready.
I'm also calling out fucking typical too, motherfucker. Because people need to fucking stop fucking typing and start fucking talking, man.
That's
Get on
it.
up here, bitches.
Just come up here and talk shit. Whatever. If y'all got something to say, get up here and say it. Because at the end of the day, that's what this whole podcast is about. It's about airing
Hell,
grievances.
motherfucking yeah.
Y'all can't handle what I think. You know what, Street?
You know what, Street? I grew up in a trailer
see.
park, and I think you'd be blown away by what you guys might not be able to handle what comes out in fucking Quarter Talent tonight. Let me just put it that way. So come on up. I challenge you, challenge you to fucking put us in awe. How about that?
Oh yeah, I'd love to listen to your mice-like stories, Street. Also, Street, I don't know if you know this, but you were definitely called Homo Machine at one point last season. I'm just letting you know.
Who did
That was Luggy.
Oh,
Luggy.
Jesus Christ. Snitching, man.
That's it. No, it was hilarious. It was hilarious when that happened. I died laughing. And that from that day on, Hollywood and Street Machine are both known as Homo Machine to me.
Nice.
Whenever I see
Well, then, fucking Street, get your fucking... First of all, why ain't you in TTI? And second of all, get your fucking ass up in this booth one night.
Yeah, like, you're fast, Street. Why don't you ever talk to me?
He's a trailer park kid. Fuck that. Like, I don't give a fuck how fucking fast he is. He's a trailer park kid.
Like, get your ass up here. Yo, what's up, JD? How you doing? He grew up in a trailer park or 7. I like it. I like it. So, like, a tornado took y'all out a few times? James Hopper in the house. Senor J. Diesel. Heavy duty heart verbals assault on every stream. Yeah, no, he's kind of off the chain a little bit, but that's okay. That's why I love Bubba. That's why he's my best friend.
Verbal assault on every stream. You're fucking ain't right, Heavy. I wouldn't be Bubba if I wasn't fucking verbally annihilating motherfuckers.
Oh, dude, wait till we get everybody up here tonight. We're going to give some real opinions tonight about what happened, what went down, that A-League race. I'm going to feel great about chirping it up. I've been telling people this, that, and the other all day, but I'm going to let y'all know my real feelings on last night tonight. I got Henson up here, we got Eagles, and we got Billy. They all going to be up here. And then we waiting on Heavy Duty to come back to racing, but apparently...
You're fucking ain't right there, Heavy.
It ain't hardcore. Then what the fuck you doing it for? Exactly. That's it. Look, the feelings are meant to be hurt. That's why the feelings are there. You gotta feel something.
What other fucking soundboards do I need for tonight? Because this shit's gonna be a fucking
sometimes. I still have cool down from last night's race. Some bullshit hit some lines. Benjamin, you want to come say hi to everybody, Ben?
Let him sing tonight. And we ain't check his records yet. Let him sing.
You want to sing?
No.
You want to sing "Son of a Sinner"?
Yes,
Yeah. All right. Cool. Here, do this. Everybody.
Love you too.
Everybody,
there,
hang
Street.
out. Yeah, we love you too, Street. We're actually really happy you're on here. Tell everybody what's about to happen, Bubba. Come here, Ben. We're gonna have you sing "Son of a Sinner" right now.
So my nephew, Big Rig's son, we're gonna call him Little Tyke instead of Little Rig. Little Tyke is gonna come out here and sing for us, "Son of a Something or Another." So hey, Little Tyke Ben, hammer it out, buddy.
Okay,
Let them vocal cords go.
Ready? You want to sing "Son of a Sinner"?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Mhm.
Here we go. Gotcha. Go for it.
I never get lonely. I got these girls to keep me company. I tricked her with you all, but it's so full, so I only see you in front of me. And the past is out of sight now.
Come on, Ben.
So I changed, now I'm back chasing these white lines. I'm just a long-haired son of a sinner.
Damn right.
Something from you ways I can get down. I'm about old to the highway. If you ever wanna worry, write these songs.
Here we go.
I'm only one drink away from the devil. I'm only one call away from home. Yeah, I'm somewhere in the middle. I guess I'm just a little right and wrong. These back roads got me. I used to try to pretend to be my friends. I'm done for the last time. I'm lying to myself again. You say that I'm on my way back. He somehow I should know by now. I'm so long hair, so searching for new ways I can get gone. I'm a battle to the highway. If you ever want to worry, write these songs.
Come on, Ben.
'Cause I'm only one drink away from the devil. I'm only one call away from home. Yeah, I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm just a little right and wrong.
Here's the hard part. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Drinking futures in glass. Walked a million miles on broken glass. I'm feeling like I'm fading. My heart's been slowly fading.
Aching.
Now I can spin the smoke and make a jam. Talk to God, tell him what I'm feeling. At first he's gonna hate me. But eventually he'll say I'm just a long-haired son of a sinner. Searching for new ways I can get gone. I'm a battle to the highway. If you ever wanna worry, write these songs. I'm only one drink away from the devil. I'm only one call away from home. Yeah, I'm somewhere in the middle. I guess I'm just a little right and wrong.
Say thank you.
Thank you. Woo!
Way to go, Dan.
Good job, buddy. That's it. That's it, boys. That was it. I love it. I love
I think
that
I
you did
shed
that.
a little tear on that one there, buddy.
Yeah, he's a little badass. You know what? The fact that he doesn't mind doing that in public and he has no fear of it, like,
Fuck yeah.
perfect son. Perfect son. Oh man, look at Street Machine saying he loves this channel. That's so good. You just missed Ben singing.
I was on the live. I was listening to it.
Oh wow, good job.
Wow, even wifey tuned in to fucking listen live. What's going on here?
What? Dude, we're doing big stuff. We're doing big stuff. Wifey tuned in. Love you, buddy. Good night.
Good night, Ben.
All Uncle Bubba said good night.
Hit your mother.
Don't hit your mother. I'll hit you. Kick your ass, Ben. Oh, look at Camaro. Look at him acting like a person. Good job. Hey, Camaro. All right, who do we got in here right now? We got
Just
me,
Billy,
you,
sir.
and Billy. What's up, Billy?
Me,
The
am I gonna
winner.
be the only one?
So
No,
far,
man, there was
yeah.
supposed to be other people, man. Like, we were supposed to have Henson and Eagles in here. I added them both to the chat. I told them all 9 o'clock. Let's make sure they get in here. Let's put some feelers out on the chat. I mean,
If not,
Yo.
Street Machine's coming up to fucking let us have it.
that's it. Henson, Eagles, where y'all at?
Anyway, let's talk about big
That's
things.
crazy.
The Super Bowl is fucking amazing, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Eagles,
yeah, 'cause the
Eagles
Eagles-
are gonna fucking destroy the Chiefs. Y'all better start
You
looking
think
for
so?
a new, y'all better start looking for a new quarterback because Mahomes is gonna be fucking Mahomeless after the end of the week.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good Super Bowl. I think it's gonna be one of them ones where we look back on it and go, that was neat.
That
to
was
watch.
it. Yep. I think it's
Yeah,
gonna be a
like,
low
I
scoring
don't
game.
want. I want you to be able to hear.
Hear what?
Here, the football game.
No. I was talking to Miss FTR.
I'm
Billy-
like so fucking confused.
No,
I'm
she
like-
was out here, and I'm gonna be talking, and she's trying to listen. So I
Ah.
didn't want it to interfere.
What up,
What's up,
Dunlap?
Dunlap? Yo, send your son up here. Call your son right now. Tell him to get on Checkers and Wreckers.
I don't know where he's
Good.
at.
Because Eagles and Henson, like first week in the league, Henson, and you're screwing me over here,
They
bud.
didn't like bail on us, did they?
I know. I'm hoping not.
better
man.
not
Yeah,
have
Ain't
because-
nobody scared to talk up here.
Because then I'm gonna fucking light them the fuck up.
yeah, that's a real thing. I need invite. All right, fuck it. I'll invite you, Cripple. That's fine. Cripple can come up. He can talk about nothing, and we'll just rip on everybody else. Fuck
Nah, I don't want Eagle. I don't want Cripple up here tonight. I want people
Why?
that got shit to fucking say.
it. That's true. Cripple, you got anything to say? You got
Cripple's
anything to
gonna
say,
be like,
Crip?
oh, I just got that little bit of butter and hit Micah and that's blah blah blah. I want fucking drama tonight because guess what? We are live. It's 9:01 Checkers and Reggers with Big Rig and Bubba, and motherfucking following up the Uncle Fucker Sister Loving fucking Kentucky 1276, ladies and gentlemen, this week.
That's it. That's it. It was all about the incestual 515 this weekend.
Yeah.
That's it was crazy. It really was. Let's go. I know, right? Like, where are they at, Billy? These guys, man. Where's Camaro at? Camaro, you're up here. Like, just come up in the booth, Camaro. We'll talk to you. You were in A League. You love running your mouth,
Street,
so get
what's up,
here.
Street? You on the PlayStation or what, Street? Calling
Street, you wanna
out.
get up
What's
here?
up, Big Rig and Bubba? Yo, C-Fan, man. What's up, man? C-Fan, real quick to touch base before we actually get wrapped up into this thing, man. C-Fan, I'm calling bullshit. I want to see you do a video with you talking because that guy that you hired in the gym and put on Facebook doesn't match the 90-year-old dude's voice that comes out of your fucking throat, sir. So,
Not at all.
I'm calling bullshit that ain't you, so stop being a creep and filming dudes in the gym, sir.
Well, look, I'm gonna just go.
All
on.
right,
I'm
send
going to
Street
live right
Machine
now.
an invite, Rig. Send Street Machine an invite.
You got to do it because I'm not friends with him on Facebook.
I don't know if I'm Facebook. I don't know. Let me see. I gotta fuck. How do I rate? I gotta remember how to do this shit. Street, are we friends on there? PlayStation thing. Good. Add players. Bunch of fucking bitches. Yep. I'm actually kind of disappointed in that, man. Like I really hoped that he would actually show up and fucking.
Get on up here. Come on now, Street. You're at it. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, Checkers and Wreckers Thursday nights with Bubba and Big Rig. Just like every Thursday, we're going to have ourselves a good time. We were going to have Billy, Henson, and Eagles, but Henson and Eagles are in the corner apparently showing each other their flaccid dongs. So now we have Billy. Camaro Yanko's up here. What's up, Camaro?
Hey, what's up?
So happy about Camaro Yanko being up here because he is literally ridiculous all the time. And now,
who the fuck? That Street. I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
What up?
You got Christmas Crocs. Wow. We have Street Machine in the house. Street Machine hitting the bubbler as soon as he enters the room. Dear God, that better not be your waterbed.
Nope, it's my strawberry milkshake.
Absolutely ridiculous. All right, guys, welcome to Checkers and Wreckers. It is Thursday night, guys. We talk about the races this week. We talk about shit that went down. I know Billy saw all the races because he had to commentate them and be in them. Camaro, did you watch any of the races this week?
Nah, I haven't watched. I just participated in mine. I haven't seen any others too.
You don't pay attention to the whole league. You just kind of worry about yourself and say screw the rest of the guys?
Yeah, being narcissistic for the past couple weeks.
Nice. All right, cool. You know what? You own up to it, and I can respect that. How about you, Street? How about you, Street? You watch anything? You watch any of us?
I watch all the leagues.
Nice.
This week I didn't watch A-League again, so I stayed away from that one. So.
Wait, you didn't watch A-League?
No, I was in it. I didn't need to rewatch it. So.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, you were watching
Maybe
it.
that's why you were saying some fucking shit, huh?
I love Street, dude. He's just honest as shit, man. I love him.
No, literally, Street Machine is one of my favorite people. I love practicing with him. I mean, I'll never raced with him because he's always been 10 times better than me, so fuck you, Street. But
fuck you right back.
Thanks, buddy. I'll take it. I'm wide open for you, too.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, you're one of the guys that's always here. You've been a fixture and stuff. How long you been running with FTR, Street?
This would be my third season.
Third season, me too. Wow, that's crazy. And you've always been in the A-League?
Yeah.
Wow, man. How long you been sim racing?
Maybe 2.5 years.
2.5 years. Jesus.
Jesus Christ, I fucking suck.
Dude, yo, I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, me too. Cool.
Like,
yeah, I started out as a controller, then I got a, Thrustmaster 150, and then I upgraded to a E248.
Holy shit. Camaro, you on a wheel yet?
What's that?
You on a wheel or no?
Nah, I'm a controller.
You're on controller, you like throwing your fucking shit around the room when you get angry like a 12-year-old playing COD?
apparently the whole fucking league felt
around.
like that today.
I can't afford to break my stuff.
No, you can't, man, because last season you broke something. It took you like almost 2 months to get back to the racetrack, and then you blamed it on your knees.
Right.
You got pissed off at a finish and broke the TV because you didn't win every race in B League.
Yeah.
Then you went and wrecked JD over it and in on the next week. I mean, for God's sakes, man.
You gotta do what you gotta do, don't you, Camaro?
Dude, he's literally riding around with guns in his car right now because he is the Kyle Busch of FTR. Let me tell you what.
Yes.
Everybody hates him.
Cripple, I'm the one that made that call. I didn't want you up here. I wanted some action tonight.
We got the A-League up here.
I wanted the attitude up here. I wanted the drama up here. And C-Fan, I'm gonna need your street dealer.
Eagle said he's ready.
All right, well, tell him to get the fuck up here. Send him. I'll take care of that. He's coming up too.
Back up there.
That's what I want to hear. Nope, wrong button.
Yeah.
This one. Nope, wrong button. Yeah, Adam, because I don't think I'm not privy to having a Eagles friendship on fucking.
Yeah,
I get it.
All right, so we're gonna have Eagles up here, and we're gonna start with the C group. We're gonna talk about their race for a little bit, guys. Then we're gonna move on to the B group, talk about their race, and then we're gonna end. We're gonna
Miss
talk
Holcomb
about
is
that angry.
Are you able to hear everybody else? Miss Holcomb put in there that she can't hear anybody, but in my chat she can't hear anybody but me. Miss Holcomb, you can hear us, everybody now. You good?
Can you hear everybody, Miss Holcomb?
Can you hear
everybody?
everyone?
Talk to us. Maybe she's got to jump on my chat because I have share everybody. You should too, right, Bub?
Yeah. All right, she's good. We're good.
All right, cool. All right, and the man of the hour, he finally made it up here. Eagles up in
He
the
ain't
booth.
the man of the hour. He's the man of the 24 hours, dude.
That's it. Yo, he's been. I tell you what, he turned into a keyboard tough guy overnight on the old Discord. I'll tell you what, man.
Yeah.
Eagles, what's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
How you
pal?
doing?
Oh, not bad, man. Not too much, Bubba. I'm excited for tonight, man. I was a little late. I got caught up there for a few minutes, but
Yeah. You were a little late, and then I actually kicked you out because I was angry. We called up 2 random people that were in the crowd, and now you're in here because you just got done eating your Dino Nuggets and macaroni and cheese.
Hell yeah! It's he got the Dino Nuggets and the smiley face tater tots, man. Knock it off.
Yo, don't knock those smiley face tater tots. You can't knock those.
As soon as the podcast is over, Miss FTR's got a little Flintstones popsicle for him too.
It's got a little melatonin in the tip.
Yeah.
It's got a little melatonin so he can have good night.
Gumball eyes and shit. You know what I mean?
There it is. All right, so let's talk about it, guys. We had ourselves a hell of a week. We were at Kentucky. The Cousin Kisser 500 every night. It felt like.
Fucking Cripple,
okay,
you ain't
Bob?
got no fun. Yeah, I'm just reading Cripple's crybaby shit. Wait, Cripple, I got something for you. I already got this shit pulled the fuck up.
Listen, he turned
clown.
over a new leaf, man. He's been driving clean, apparently.
You're supposed to not have a tampon in your ass. You're supposed to have the tampon in the front, Cripple.
Do you know how bad that would hurt if that expanded? That would blast it apart like it was a stepped-on banana. That'd be ridiculously painful. Anyway, so let's move into it. Let's start talking about C-League, guys. Who watched C-League up here? Everybody? Yeah, we're going to say everybody. Billy, who wound up winning that C-League race?
Shackett wound up taking that win.
Man, he is fast every
how
week.
how many is that for him, Billy? 3? 2?
That's
3?
3 wins.
Ah, fucking boy. Hey, he's coming for your record, buddy.
That's it. Now, saying that, I mean, did you see anything off the wall in there?
No, I thought the race was really good, man. Like, that's one thing about these C guys, man. They bring their A game every single week. I mean, it's, that league down there is so competitive. Kind of like the B and kind of like the A now. So, those guys do a great job, man. It's a lot of give and take. You got a few, 1 or 2 down there that kind of force the issues sometimes, depending on when the race is. But all in all, man, I think those guys put on a great week this week.
Yeah, it looked pretty good for
Yeah, they gave me absolutely nothing for fucking checkers and records. So.
Yeah, C-Fan, of course you got the records for wins. Your captain didn't want to bring you up last season. Like, you were stuck down there. Shut up, C-Fan, all right?
That's because you beat your fucking, looking at you, C-Fan, you're fucking... Everybody's afraid of you.
That's it. He doesn't.
Or
give
at least the guy
traps are too big.
Yeah, or at least the guy that you keep filming in the gym.
So let's move on. Eagles, did you watch any of the races this week?
I didn't follow the C-League race. I don't think I followed the B-League race either, actually. So, no.
So you got no input on C-League at all, huh?
No, I really
Is that
don't.
what while those races were happening, is that when you demised your plan to ruin everyone's day on Discord?
No, that kind of happened as it came. It kind of happened as it came. Yeah,
You're a genius. You're
shit on there. So
you're literally like the brain from Pinky and the Brain on Animaniacs. Like, that is your lifestyle. We need to find your Pinky.
yeah.
I think it's Rodney. I think Rodney's going to be your Pinky. But anyway, all right, let's move on. Let's go to Camaro Yanko. Camaro, did you watch any of it, bud?
I have not.
You're such a scumbag. I swear to God. You're the biggest scumbag I know.
Yeah,
I mean, they're fucking boring, Rick. They don't fucking wreck. They're always fucking polite. You don't hear them saying a fucking thing in the fucking chat, in the Discord, or nothing. Like,
you can hear them.
Listen, that's why I was so excited.
That's why I fucking
Killer
look at
there, man.
who is it? Sky Pilot? I think Sky Pilot down there in C League. I listen to his shit just to hear the chat, so that way I know what's going on. It's usually exotic, you know, fucking getting pissed off and throwing a fucking hissy fit.
And quitting.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
he is. Let's just put. I love exotic.
I fucking love that kid to death.
He's literally just fired up and ready to fight every time he talks to you.
Right, man.
But like when he's in a race, you know when he's gonna quit because 3 laps earlier he go, you know what? I'm having a bad race, but I gotta stay here. I gotta stay here. And then his ass is gone. It's like, what happened? He blow an engine? All right, he gone.
Yeah, well, I'm just driving or up at the top 5 or in the back. I'm just driving around like I'm in La La Land.
Well, that makes sense. I've watched your driving style. You led some laps though last night. Good job for you. So moving on to Street Machine. Yo, Street, you watch C League, man. Did you get any pointers off them guys? You know, did you see anything that worked? Do you want to use on Wednesday night?
I watch parts of C. I mainly watch B. I like to watch Dark and them go at it.
Oh, okay.
They did pretty good on Sunday. I watched I think the second and third stage of the C League. It was a good race between them two. They got spread out on there, so they was able to go green flag racing and everything.
Yeah, it's easy to see like in the C League, like. How it's a pack mentality when they get in there because at the beginning of the race it's literally like keep Killer behind us, and then when Killer gets in front of us, get around Killer. Yep. And then it's literally they have a rabbit to chase the whole time. I think it works out great for him, and Killer talks enough shit for about 10 people so he could stand up for himself.
Dude, I fucking love Killer, man. Killer's got a PhD in shit talk.
100%. Well, from our perspective, I mean, I watched C League. It was a great race. The guys were really mixing it up a lot. There wasn't really as much dive bombing because, like, normally when you start the game, a lot of the newer type guys they'll dive bomb the shit out of you because in their head that's how they're supposed to run the track, and they don't realize they're actually putting everybody in jeopardy. But there wasn't even that much dive bombing going on, so I was really impressed at the patience that was being shown in C League this week. A lot more.
They've been doing that a lot lately, man. Maybe, you know, I feel like maybe some of the rest of these leagues could fucking pay attention to that. Just saying. Like,
I don't know.
Look,
there was a dive bomb at the end of last night's race.
Right, like C League's out there fucking showing patience and everything. This is fucking, you know, the fucking
surprise, motherfucker.
Patience fucking works. Look at the fucking shitty driving cripple last week. He fucking showed patience and won.
Oh, well, hey, you know what, JD? That's a hell of a statement, too, because that's one thing I do want to touch on, because a lot of guys in this booth have raced with Rodney and got to watch him grow and, like, become a better racer. And, like, this week, he really stood out there. Like, he was having a great race.
Yeah, he did. He had a great race till that last pit stop.
Yeah, pit stops eat everybody. You know, it's like, but he looked like he really got it out there, and I was super impressed. I mean, I raced with him for 2 seasons, and then he went down to C League, and it was like now he's really coming into his own, and he's getting a lot of confidence, which I think he needed. Bub, you raced with him a lot, right?
Yeah, man. I remember when Rodney was like a running lawn dart, like. You had no fucking clue where he was going to be. You had no fucking clue if he was going to hit you, if you were going to luck out, if he was going to collect somebody. You know, like there's guys in each league that have, like, I could say have improved drastically. Right. Rodney in C League has probably been one of the drivers that has improved drastically to the point where it's like I think he's back up at B, right? Am I mistaken in saying that, Billy? Oh, he did. I thought I saw him get moved up. But, like, the talent that Rodney has figured out, I think I wouldn't even mind racing him in B League again. Right. You know, the problem with Rodney is he gets himself frustrated and starts to fucking collapse. Like, if he can figure out how to shut that off, Rodney's going to be on a podium. Rodney just needs to, you know what I mean, calm down. Stewie's the same guy in B League. He's improved a lot, and Lynch is the guy in A League. Like, there's guys this season in each league that have really settled in and started putting the fucking puzzle pieces together and are starting to figure this thing out and are going to start showing up a lot more on these broadcasts.
100%. I think the we're gonna have a lot more names at it, you know, and I love seeing that. I love seeing notifications on my phone. Hey, this guy's been added to the booth because he's never been there. You know what I mean? Like that's cool as hell. It shows that FTR is really growing, and like you know, we're a family out here. Well, we're a family until someone pushes somebody to the win.
We put the fun in dysfunctional. That's exactly what we do. We put the fun in dysfunctional, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna put a disclaimer out there for you because Billy's my boy on this one. When we talk about the C and B races, he could totally be professional boss man Billy. But when we talk about that A race, he was driving his balls off last night. I want driver Billy in the booth tonight. I really do.
Yeah, fuck the owner is actually watching. You're not the owner tonight, sir.
Yeah, Crystal's watching. She might penalize you for what you say.
Right. No, it's checkers and records, boy. There ain't no penalties here.
That's it. That's right. All right, so talking about C League, had some good standouts out there. I definitely think Rodney was at. I mean, Shaq's got his third win of the season. He's eventually going to be moving up, I imagine, next season or so. He looks real fast. Let's move up to B League, boys. The cream-esque of the crop. No,
we're the cream of the sock is what we are right now.
Yeah, we're pretty much the cream of the sock. Yeah, that's essentially where we live. We might act. Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
That track beat the fuck out of a lot of people though, man.
It was fast when it needed to be though. That was cool.
Yep. What'd you see in the broadcast, Billy? Like anything stand out to you?
No, not really. I mean, a lot of from what I see, you know, what I see up here in the booth versus what you guys see in race is totally different. Like I can't see, you know, how really close guys are, but I did notice a lot more patience this week. Like guys wasn't just completely just taking every move they got. They did a lot of riding. Right. I've seen a lot of nose to tail racing. I've seen a lot more respect this week than I have been.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
I think it was a great turnaround. It was a great turnaround.
100%. And I would like to put this out there. Everyone from 12th through 1st cheated and didn't pit. So I would like my win for this week because I came in 13th.
And I pushed him to the lead because I think I was 14th.
Yeah, there it is. That's how it works.
I think I was a lap down too. So
I'm gonna need my points adjusted.
So Rick, talking about that, man, what was your race like, buddy?
My race was it started out. I mean, I showed up this week primarily just to ride out the first 2 stages and stay away from the crap. But it seemed like the more I did that, the more crap I was running into. So then I would move up, and I'm like, I think I was in like.
Stewie's in the chat crying already.
I pitted and lost 5th place. Yeah, okay, Stewie, great. All right, buddy. There he is, folks. There he is.
Even on the auto-tune.
We got the auto-tune baby cry from Stewie. Yo, it's like a T-Pain shit up in here. What's up? What's up?
Fuck yeah, man.
Shorty eye.
I'm wondering the same thing. Like, is this soundboard ever going to shut the fuck up?
I don't know, but I hope so. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, my race went pretty decently. I was out there. Just kill your mic. I was running good. Got up in 8th, and then I got cleaned out again. Pushed to the back. I wound up finishing 13th, which I'm okay with that because I've been finishing 17th for the weeks following up to that. So I'm like, all right, cool, progression. All right, progress over perfection. That's what you got to live by in NASCAR.
Yeah.
So I did that. But how about you? How'd your race go?
What in the fuck is that Eagles nonsense?
Sorry.
You know, my race was interesting, man. I felt like Pearl Harbor dodging the Japanese being kamikazes of the amount of cars flying around me all fucking race. I think at one point my highest was like 8th, and I was content with that. And then 10th, and then people just started dying all over the place. But I mean, I got cleaned out a lot. I got to the point where I created some rivalries we went into the chat afterwards, and we kind of handled that because somebody tried to make it a rivalry with Luggy, and we ain't gonna let that shit happen.
Oh no, not at all. You don't get to fight Luggy on that. Luggy had a great run. He was up in third at one point
Luggy
this
had
week.
a good. Well, that's because Luggy only took right sides on accident. So. I mean, he got a restart in third place, so good job there for you, Lug. You know what I mean? Man, you know what got me is that fucking split in that concrete out of the turn, man. At one point it threw me up into a couple people. It threw a couple people up into me. And the lag, dude. HT3, man. He was lagging. Not Luggy. Blazing. His lag actually murdered Micah at one point, so that was interesting. But it just. You know how it is, man. It's that typical 90 car luck, man. So, and it's that 90 car luck is so bad that War isn't running anymore right now. That's how bad.
Oh yeah, it's so bad it broke his PlayStation.
Right.
That's how bad his luck is. Now, Street Machine, you said you watched some of the B League this week.
Yeah.
All right. What was your thoughts on the race, bud?
It was pretty good. There's a lot of lead changes throughout the whole race, so it's kind of like. Could have been anybody's game at the end. I like to see a little bit more caution in the third stage, but
me too.
Yeah, so would we.
Yeah, but it seemed like there was quite a few people that had good cars and just had patience on the track, but once they got spread out, it's just hard to catch back up.
Yeah, we saw that finish. He moved up to A League through the week. But Henson, he had a great run in the B League race, and then he wound up. What did he run out of gas? 2 laps to go.
He blew a tire.
He blew a tire.
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
he was saying that he was trying to push it because he thought he could make it, and he ended up blowing the tire and finishing. I think he said 7th, maybe.
Yeah, he still wound up finishing better than me. Damn it!
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Super Friends did okay. Too tall. Where'd you finish? I think it was like. Didn't he go to the back, or did he finish up front? I can't remember.
I think he finished up front. The Eagles is out here playing fucking Charlotte Roll or some shit.
Eagles, what's your thoughts on it? Did you watch the B League at all, or no?
No, I really didn't follow the B League too much. No. No, I'm not going to make it a long, drastic answer. No, I really didn't follow the B League. Last week, I broadcasted, the week before I broadcasted it with Billy, but I didn't. I don't think I...
Blue finished third.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Too Tall got a third. Good job out of you, Too Tall.
Miss FTR is firing off in the chats.
What'd she say? What's she saying?
No, Eagles ruined that race for him too. Yeah, that's why I fucking sucked at that track. Eagles fucking. Yeah. Eagles came in and Eagles. That race too.
Who were you pushing in our race? Who were you pushing in our race? Damn it!
I wasn't in your race.
After about that second stage, you weren't really in your race either. All right, Camaro, did you watch any of it or no?
We'll get to that, damn it.
No, I didn't watch it yet. I usually keep my schedule pretty full. I believe I was at a bar on Sunday.
Look at you being a responsible adult with a full schedule.
You were at a bar? You said you were at a bar?
Yeah.
What kind of bar were you at? Was
a
it
gay bar?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, were you just
smoking Johnnies?
Met up with Tomboy and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whoa! Shots fired. I don't think you're allowed to put that kind of hate on the internet. I don't know.
Right?
Joe Biden's gonna show up at your house, bud.
Camaro walked in a bar like.
He's gonna fall asleep at your mailbox. Yep. Anyway, Billy, what's your thoughts on B League, man? What do you think's going on up there? You think it's good stuff?
Oh yeah, man, definitely. Like that league is so competitive. Like any week, any one of those guys can win the race. I mean, I think we've kind of proven that. You know, through the races this season, it's really up there, man. It's about being consistent. Like, just trying to get good finishes after good finishes, man, and try to put together a good season. But I mean, all in all, there's really no guys in there that's slow. I mean, these guys put in a ton of work every single week. You know, every time you hop on, you see guys out there practicing. So yeah, I'm really happy with I'm really happy with all three groups right now, honestly.
Do you know what's cool about that, especially with the we'll call them maneuvers that were made with the guys dropping from B to C. like right now, if you just look at the cast of characters we got there, I mean, we were all within 5/10 of each other for like qualifying. All of our laps were within each other. It was basically we're all one drafting partner away from somebody, which Eagles knows about. But but yeah, man, that was. And then who wound up winning our race? I know Big Ben got up in the booth, and I think Mannery won, right?
Mannery won it. Yep.
Yeah, on that tire blow.
Look at that, man! HMS, all those guys up top. That's good stuff. Guys that practice together.
You know what kind of hurts though, and this doesn't. I'm not trying to take away from Mannery. He had so many incidents and a lot of lag issues. HT3 had so many issues and a lot of lag issues. And them guys finished up front, and a lot of guys that got killed finished way back in the field. Like, I hate when it happens. I almost wish, like, that's where this game would say, okay, you're unable to fix damage, because I feel like it would change that a lot. Because it sucks for a lot of people, so...
You mean when you get lagged, you can't fix your own damage?
Right. Because it's just, I mean, like I said, dude, at one point, Blazin, his lag was so bad, it killed Micah, but he kept going. And, so, like, even Davey Allison, that's why he finally backed out, too, so.
Yep. Wow, Davey Allison was in there. I forgot about that. But, it was a hell of a good run for the B-League, and, I mean... I think this weekend's really going to show it out. This is one of those tracks where, like, guys have to practice. You have to practice the Roval.
No, I'm going to watch the Eagles win and not even think about this race.
Exactly.
I'm gonna wind up probably. I'm not there, so oops. But I have COVID this weekend apparently. I saw it on my my schedule. I'm scheduled for COVID. Anybody I missed up here on B-League? Everybody good on B-League?
Everybody's good on B-League.
Fabulous. Now it is that time. We're going to move up to the A-League, guys.
So before the shit show starts and the fucking chats explode, Eagles.
Yo.
I am going to, just like I did last night, give you massive amounts of props.
Right.
Because you are the fucking man with coming up with the biggest bullshit fucking moves that somehow fucking work.
But they don't just work, they work perfectly.
Right.
Like literally exactly what he wants to do, he can get done because he's like a genius. And I think he's just, in his normal life, he's too dumb to realize that. But like he's got some sort of genius brain.
Right. And for anybody that don't like what happened, like, there is a thing. I think somebody bitched because you did come out and you waited at the exit of pit road, which we thought you were like quitting. We thought that's where like your temper tantrum was coming in. Like, fuck this, I'm out. No, I'm going. Fuck this, I'm out. Blah blah blah. Wasn't Blazin lagging, was myself, and I went back. No, it was definitely Blazin. I got it on my phone. Just for video for Great Rex. Not because it was like a contested thing. It was Blazin. He drove that orange 6 car. But Eagles, like, I know a lot of guys are giving you flack about it and saying, a normal driver in a real race won't do this. It's bullshit. We need penalties. We need this. We need that. I'm going to say right now, there's been wilder shit in fucking NASCAR. In 2007, Kyle Busch left his fucking car and Dale Earnhardt Jr. finished that race in that 18 car. Last year, when fucking Ross Chastain drove that car down the wall, there was no fucking rule against it. So for everybody that wanted to come at Billy about there needs to be rules, there needs to be this, there needs to be that, until something happens, Billy's not fucking Miss Cleo or Mama Cleo, whatever the fucking Jamaican fucking fortune teller lady is.
With the fruit on her head.
Right. The child. That fucking bitch. Billy can't make a fucking rule for something that has not fucking happened. So I'm going to put it right out there right now that Joe Gibbs, that fucking Childress, that Keselowski, that fucking Kyle Busch Motorsports is not fucking knocking any one of our fucking doors down to come fucking race because you won first place in a fucking video game.
Right.
So
100%.
You people, like, that chat was absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like, so that's my little rant because Court of Talent's going to be a fucking blast. So,
well, let me jump onto
Eagles.
this one real quick. So, talking about the race last night, I went in and I listened to Tomboy's end of it, talking about it, and heard the chat popping off, and it was absolutely ridiculous. By no means, I mean, and you hear Billy say, I had no idea that was going to happen. So, anybody that's coming at Billy, shut the fuck up. You have no reference on that to actually come at Billy. He tried to pull off, tap the wall, get away from the situation. It just kept happening. Leave the man alone.
And until the rule comes out, sorry, Rig, until the rule comes out, you can expect Bubba to do the same shit and push Big Rig to some wins this year.
Damn right, we do it. Billy, don't make it a rule. But we're gonna start calmer on this one. We're gonna go Street Machine. What's your thoughts on that A-League race this week, bud?
Oh, you don't want to start with me if you want to start calmer.
Oh no! Well, I mean, I heard your waterbed firing up over there, so I figured I'd go to you.
Well, just people just don't know how to fucking show patience.
I can barely hear the street.
Can you hear me?
I barely.
Do I need to turn it up?
Yeah, turn it up if you could.
Turn it up a little bit.
Figure out how to do this shit.
All right, while you figure that out, Billy, jump on it, buddy.
Yeah, what's your thoughts, Billy? What do you got going on? What's your thoughts after last night? And don't be boss Billy. You are driver Billy right now. Let us know what you're thinking.
I thought the race was really good. I mean, honestly, man, like when we were up here up front, we were all battling and whatnot, man. Like it was a lot of give and take. Like we were all talking, you know. Wasn't really nobody making no moves. We were just trying to stay together. You know, I think we had like a pack of 7 or a pack of 8 or something like that, and we were just riding, man. You know, every now and then somebody would make a move, and then you know the guy they passed, he would just drop back, he'd fall back in line, you know. But I think for the racing, for the most part, man, it was a great race.
Yeah, me too. I thought everything was good. The move was awesome that happened in the race. One thing I would have to say is like everyone that got angry at Billy, you guys were in a pack of 5 at a drafting track.
And you didn't catch him.
And he was
15
burning your
fucking
nuts
laps to
off.
catch you.
He was burning your nuts off. So don't. All right. But let's hit up Camaro. Let's talk with Camaro. You led some laps last night, Camaro. How'd that feel?
Oh, it felt good. I was actually just lucky being up there because I just got pitted right before
as a caution,
out.
right? Yeah.
So I already had fresh tires everywhere else at the pit, and I just gained 17 spots from that.
I've seen that.
Yeah, when you did that, I was unsure if you were a lap down or not, and then you came out on first, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Man. Like,
now, when you were up front, would you say it was a confidence builder for you? Were you like, "All right, cool, I'm up here, let's go," or were you like, "Fuck, I'm gonna get ran over soon"?
It was. I was like, awesome. It was because it was so hard to gain track position. So the fact that I was able to get up there in first place was a confidence boost. But also after the green flag, I realized like 3 laps after the restart, I didn't have a car to win it.
Yeah.
I was like,
you were like, this 12th place car is not doing good up here.
I was like, I had a top 5 car, but I just couldn't pull out top 5 or top 10.
Where'd you finish?
11.
Oh, okay, top 12.
So
just
how'd
like
that
I said,
top
shut
5
the
work
fuck
out?
up. If I'm saying it happens. Shut up, all right, Camaro. Now, what was your thoughts when everything was going on with all the reindeer games out on the racetrack?
Oh man, I was like, I had a fast car, but I just kept getting pushed up the track. It was like I got ran over before, which caused me to spin out and spun into Billy. And of course, I said Reckless ran through me. Of course, I guess he took it the wrong way or something. Because he got like really defensive about it. I was like, I wasn't accusing you of anything. This stuff happens.
Right. You were just letting them know, hey, bud, I'm gonna need that bumper back. So can I get that? Can I get that back, please, by next week? We're at the Roval. I might need more arrow in the corner.
Yeah, I need a second bumper.
Now, when all the stuff in the lead was going down, did you see it happening or no?
No, I was just out there riding my lines, just trying to catch a drafting partner.
So you were wishing Eagles was with you.
So, were you in the chat when they were lighting off when this stuff was going down?
Oh yeah, I was like, what did I miss? I was like,
right. So I was just gonna ask that. What was your take on the chat, man? Because I'm sure it was fucking. It was like a Biden trying to talk over the Trump people. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I dropped a lot of F-bombs.
Yeah, my headset glued to my ears. I was like, I'm not missing this.
Wow. Yeah, that's one of them chats you hang out in the end. You're like, I know I got to go to bed, but they're still going. Like, I am sitting in here until we figure this out. I heard it on, if you guys want to, Tomboys /93. Don't do anything else because you'll see weird Chinese porn. No, it's a slash. It's slash.
Maybe that's why I keep looking at Kim Jong-un.
Dude, yeah, Tomboys, he's got the whole thing up there on, and I mean, you hear everybody getting hot at Billy, and Billy's, I mean, literally, he's like, I was in here with y'all. Right. I wasn't telling anybody anything.
So, Camaro, you just said something. Elaborate on that, man. You got a receipt coming for Tomboy?
Oh, yeah. Ever since Atlanta, I still owe him one.
Was that Atlanta and B League, or what are you talking about?
A League.
Oh, he got into there, huh?
Yeah, he put me in the wall twice in Atlanta.
Nice. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I still owe him one. I was like, I might wait till the playoffs to get him back.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
make it count. Now you're going to give him with the hard one.
Yeah, make it think about it every time he's beside me.
Street, can we hear you now?
Yeah, Street, start talking for me.
Can you hear me?
Oh, it's better.
All right, Street, so talk to me about your race, man. How'd everything go? What did you think
about? Talk to us about your season, because you've been on the ledge for quite a while now. So talk to us about your season.
My season has been up and down. It's been more down than up due to the fact that I keep on getting wrecked or caught up in other people's wrecks and everything else. Had a good car last night, just wasn't allowed to do anything with it because people impatient, blocking, doing crazy shit at the beginning and throughout the race.
And who would these people be?
Yeah, there's a handful of them, but there's several of them that just do it week after week. You know, there's reckless driver. Let's see here. Eagles when I am around him, but I don't see him too much on the track the last 3 or 4 races. So.
He gone.
He kind of either take care of himself or somebody else take care of him.
What's up, Billy?
About Street. There's one thing I can say about Street. I've known Street for a long time. We've been on teams before, different leagues and whatnot. Street, he will give more than he can take.
Right.
Yes.
Always. He's always done that. Between him and Rub on him, I could probably name a few other guys, are probably one of the most cleanest drivers I've ever raced with on this game. They get the shit end of the deal a lot of times just because they're so nice and respectful. I want the darker side of Street to come out every now and then. You know what I mean?
They were starting to last night.
I feel like it's right on the cusp,
like
Billy.
That shit.
It's pretty fucking close, man.
Listen,
that's
Street,
why we had to get
him
up here.
Fire off, man. Like, I'll put that challenge out to you. You can talk to Cabero on this. I put that challenge out to him. I put that challenge out to fucking C-Fan, and he came back and won a race.
Two.
It was like, go out there, man. I want to bring you up in this booth this year. I want you talking with us after you got done talking to me last night in the booth about the race. Like, that's what I wanted. That's what I want to happen. I want you to drive your balls off because 90% of the guys out there, yeah, they're clean. They're not out there to wreck you. That doesn't mean they won't.
But they
move.
will.
Right.
Some guys,
they just don't know how to let off the gas.
What I found is just some guys are way more aggressive. They'll take more chances than guys like Street and those guys.
Absolutely.
You know, just because
it's
at
a
the end
video
of the
game,
day,
man.
they don't want to be blamed for somebody else. Like, hey, I ruined somebody's race because I made a dumb move or
Right.
You know, or not, or you know what I'm saying. Like, but he's probably one of the most respected racers I have ever raced with.
That's awesome. That's high praise coming from Billy, because Billy's raced with damn near everybody in this game.
Yeah, so, Billy's an awesome racer. He's a good driver, a good dude altogether. Praise to him in the league and everything else he's done for us.
Well, I would like to say, man, I think you've been running pretty well, and I enjoyed watching it. Now, last night's racing itself, when everything was unfolding, where were you at on the track? Were you towards the front, towards the back? What were you doing?
Which part, with the Eagles and Billy thing? Or
yeah. When everything was falling apart.
I think I got up to 7th place toward the end of the race there. I didn't have them in sight, but I did hear everything going on in that. And I knew that something was going on with Eagles when Typical and a couple other guys kept on saying he was sitting there waiting on the backstretch. And I think Typical thought he was going to be out for him or something, so he was going to try to get a head start. So nobody knew what the hell he was going to do.
I'll actually touch base on that, because a lot of guys keep like saying that Eagles was stopped. Was Eagles up to speed? No. Was Eagles moving?
No,
yes.
He wasn't stopped.
Right. Yeah. Like a lot of guys keep saying that he's stopped. Yeah, he stopped when he was deciding on whether or not he was going to kill Lynch. Quit the race.
Was really that's what he did.
Or help Billy out. That's the only time he was stopped. Every other time he came out, he was nowhere near at race speed, but it is what it is. We can't determine that on the game and be like, oh, you're not at race speed, you gotta park it. Like, he almost
and it was always in the first lap.
Right, he almost got into Tone Touch. I think Tone Touch went to run the line, and Eagles was maybe a little bit in the way, but nothing happened there. And when that pack finally caught Billy, Eagles actually did move out of the way. The only takeaway I would give you, Eagles, is I would have let those two battle it out the last lap. I think that would have made for a better finish. Listen, I'm not mad at what you did. I think what you did fucking set the bar. It shocked the whole league. I don't know.
Definitely set a precedent.
Right. I don't know that shock is necessarily a bad thing, because it just shows that you thought about something and you were putting a plan in place and you were making that shit work.
Right, that you're a premeditated psychopath.
Right. People are going to argue that that's a dickhead move. It's not, and again, like, that's what I meant, but like, who the fuck cares? You turned the video game off after that and went to fucking sleep. So talk to us, Eagles. Let's fucking hear it. Let's start.
Yeah, you're the cream of the crop on this one. I want to know how your race went up to that point, and then what was going through your brain as soon as you and the 7 got into each other.
And this will be a little bit longer checkers and records today, guys, because it's already 9:45, so it'll be a little bit longer today. But bear with us, because it's going to be a good show.
Yeah. So go ahead, Eagles. Let us know.
So pretty much, it was just a normal race. I had my setup and was just showing up, racing, and I've said it for a couple weeks. I'm just in it to have fun. I don't care about points. I just kind of want to race. I don't want to ride around in a line for 20 laps, so I was just kind of racing and really didn't have any issues the entire first stage, the entire second stage. I got a couple bumps, like Reckless dive bomb me, moved me up out of the way once. Lynch ran into me once. It is what it is, kind of ran those stages, and it was what it was. And I was running up there in the top 5 or whatever, and it was the same corner, maybe a lap later, when I got into the 22. And it was funny because I had their chat on my phone, so I was listening to their chat as I was racing. And when I got into the 22, I just found it hilarious how that entire chat erupted. I think that just shows, if you ain't one of my top, buddies and friends, you're, against me out. I don't know if there's anybody that is in between. If you are, then you are, but it's just, I find it hilarious how I barely got into the 22 and the whole fucking chat erupted, but that is what it is. I apologized to him, and then Lynch crashed me. It wasn't on purpose. He apologized for it. It was all good. And then the whole chat cheered.
I cheered. I went fucking ballistic in the booth.
He's the Kyle Busch of the A-League.
Right. I got crashed.
You definitely are. You definitely are.
I literally started laughing. I'm like, these dudes are cheering that I just got crashed. And I'm supposed to respect these guys.
They hate you because they ain't you. That's why. Because they all have to practice really hard, and you're going to work, showing up, setting your setup in. you put in work before, but like at the same time, you're showing up and you're beating the brakes off of people. That's why they hate you. That's
Eagles, how old are you now?
That,
how old are you?
16.
Right. So
the 16-year-old's beating the shit out of all you grown men. I hope y'all know that.
Then when Lynch crashed me, at first I was hoping for a caution, and I didn't get one. There were several cars involved in that. I mean, I was spinning
I was
in front
surprised.
Of the got hit. There should have been a caution, so I was frustrated that there wasn't a caution, and it was what it was. I told Rub I probably wasn't going to finish the race. I went around, I pulled into the pits, and I came out, and I'm thinking to myself what I was going to do what I did to Martin a couple seasons ago, and I think that was last season, where I was going to come out and just kind of pull a Ross Chastain, Denny Hamlin at Gateway, where you just kind of, you don't crash him, you don't knock him into the wall, you just kind of be a pain in his side the rest of the race. He crashed me, I'm upset. I can't crash him, I don't want to get penalized or suspended, but I was just going to kind of interrogate him.
Well, that was going to be a question I had for you.
I was just going slow, just waiting for these guys to come around. I was going to let them all pass, and I was on fresh tires. I would have ran Lynch down, and when Billy got past me, I seen the gap, and I'm like, I'm not going to risk wrecking Lynch because, I ended up accidentally crashing Martin, and that turned into a whole ordeal. And so I decided I'm not going to crash Lynch. I'm just going to ride behind Billy and push him. And I seen he had a pretty good gap between the guys behind him, and it just so happened the guys behind him were the idiots that cheered when I got crashed. So at this point, I don't care about those guys. It's like these guys, they complain about me every week. They're blocking on lap 2 at Atlanta, blocking on the last lap at Auto Club. That was fair game. I moved him out of the way. He cried like a baby. It was what it was. I had guys blocking me pretty early at Kentucky. I had a couple guys. I mean, it was funny. I went low to pass the 22 earlier in the race, and the chat erupted because I wouldn't stay in line. It's like, come on, let's race a little bit. But anyway, that's just kind of, those are the guys that were typical Loaderman, whoever was Henson, Seafin, whoever was behind Billy. They were a couple seconds back, so I just decided, screw it, I'm going to push Billy and kind of just push him the rest of the way.
Wow.
I mean, it worked.
You came out the pits, and let's clarify this. You had the thought, I'm going to interrogate Lynch for a few laps and screw around with Big Toe Joe, which also would have been okay because he was our in-race reporter. That would have been hilarious for us. Second, you pulling up behind Billy at that point and pushing him in front of him. Everybody knew you had fresher tires than them. You were probably running a second faster than everybody, and you pushing him definitely gave him a competitive advantage because now he could save his gear with those guys wasting it to try to get to him. But I'm always going to fall back on it. I mean, 5 cars are better than 2.
Right.
You know what I mean? No matter what you're running.
Not last night they weren't.
For sure.
15 laps
that's just because it was a bunch of non-driving motherfuckers in that group of 5, and you had the 2 best motherfuckers out there leading the pack, but it's all good. You know what I mean, though. Billy's quick, but
that
Billy's
was
quick.
rough.
Yeah.
That was rough.
And that's
back,
why
man.
everybody hates you, Eagles.
Billy's quick, you know what I mean? But I give Typical and C-Fan, they're fast too, I give them their props, but they were lined up, 5 of them in a row, and, I could have probably drove away from them, like Rick said, I probably was a second a lot faster, but I was being slowed down because I'm pushing a slower car. Billy was on older tires, so Billy was only gaining maybe a tenth or 2 a lap, and them drafting 5 cars should be gaining more than that. And the fact that we pulled away that first run, I'm not really sure what happened the second cycle. I know I didn't have as fresh of tires because I was eager to get back out because the race was coming to a close, so I just went 2 or 3 more laps rather than 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But Henson did run us down.
Big E wants to know where the best place to get a flight stick is.
You let me know.
Yeah, let me know, man. If they go on sale on Amazon, let us know, Big E. I see your name on the leaderboards, Big E. I'm just wondering.
I was kind of interested because that first run we were faster than 5 cars, and then that second run Henson ran us down. I don't know.
I bumped the wall where these guys catch back up because I was getting so much flack.
Oh, so you bumped the wall on purpose? You let them catch up?
No, I want everyone to know that. Like, that's a big part because in their mind,
we were clipping off. We were clipping off, like he said, a tenth or 2 a lap. And like he said, I was on older tires. He was on fresher tires.
I was even thinking to myself, because I was listening to the chat and I was listening to Billy get all the flack for it, and I actually did pull off at one point. I actually did, with maybe 15 to go, when I pitted and came back out, they were still running, and I actually was not involved for maybe 5 or 6 laps, and then when it came down to like 8 to go, I caught back up to Billy and was pushing him. I debated letting them go and letting them finish it, but I at least wanted to be there in case something happened. And I was going to let Billy and Henson run it out, but when Henson dive bombed Billy going into the first corner on the final lap, I had a massive run and just I soared around turn 2, down the backstretch, pushing the crap out of Billy. And then they were side by side coming to the line, and I actually ran out of gas coming out of turn 4, so I couldn't even keep up with them.
I got you, but just... I know here in the chat, Henson and I even talked about it today because I thought he was going to be up here and I wanted to know the whole story before he came up, about when he dive bombed on Billy, he knew he was in the wrong there, because you don't want to win a race by doing something. You want to drag race a guy to a win. You know what I mean? That was primarily all his frustration from pushing and stuff like that. And he dove under it, not playing both sides of the fence here, but really doing that. And then when it came down to that backstretch, man, it looked like you guys were going to have one hell of a drag race, like coming up out of 4. And that's what we thought we got now.
I wasn't sure what happened when Billy and Henson made contact, because like I said, I ran out of gas, so I couldn't even keep up with them coming
what had happened, you coming out of 4, I actually sent the video to Billy because Miss FTR saw what Riggs' broadcast showed, and Riggs' broadcast didn't show you anywhere near that. I mean, it was tough to watch. I watched Riggs' broadcast like 10 times before we opened the booth up for the winners. I went back and watched my broadcast today, and you ended up getting into Billy's right rear quarter panel, and it looked like you kind of momentum shifted Billy into Henson and Henson into the infield.
That's not what happened.
Right. I want to hear from Billy. I want to hear from Billy. He's a driver. Right. Yeah,
so,
what's up?
But so
this is the driver Billy talking, okay?
All right, I got you.
So we're on the white flag, and I look in my mirror and I see Henson coming, like he's coming pretty hard. So me as a driver, I lift a little bit earlier, so I'm thinking, damn, he's either gonna kill me or he's gonna make one hell of a move coming into this corner. So I backed off a little bit. He didn't back off. He ran into me, shot me up the track a little bit. So down the backstretch, I'm gaining, trying to gain momentum back, and I kind of lifted a little earlier going into turn 3 there because I knew he was probably going to try to get the bottom. I wasn't going to try to block him. Never did. But in the back of my mind told me, I was like, he gets beside me on this straightaway, he ain't winning this race.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So, because I remembered, I was like, well, he moved me here, so he's going to have to make this car really, really wide coming to this checker flag. I forced him down. He had no room. He really didn't have any room to go anywhere, and I wasn't moving.
Right.
Which he backed out, which I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. He didn't want to win the race doing what he did in turn 1. Right. I took it on the chin, but the thing is, you're not going to move me and then expect me really not to do anything back, because it was in the back of my mind. I was like, well, if he gets beside me, he's not winning the race.
Right.
And that's what we need right there.
At the end of the day, it's the last lap, so door banging and fucking fighting for that spot, it's gonna happen. That makes a great finish.
Too.
Yeah.
I wanted to make it exciting too. I was like, well, if you're gonna bang me like that, well, we're gonna door at the line. So.
Yep. And it made for a great finish. Like I said, my question was, did Eagles, with Eagles pushing you, did it take no before that? But did Eagles interrupt a potential line change for Henson on that last lap or two, to where Henson may have caught the draft for a higher move, or that's where it was I would have rather seen Eagles back off a little bit and let the two of you guys go to war, as opposed to put his car right behind you every time Henson shot out from the side of you. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, and this isn't me saying it's because it's Billy and Eagles, if it was JD and Blazin or me and Big Rig, like I still think there would be, you know, what the fuck's the word I'm looking for, Rig? What do we call it? Fucking controversy.
Controversy.
But at the end of the day, I think it's the overall disdain for Eagles that a lot of people have. That's why this kind of exploded a little bit more. But like I said, I want to touch on that in Court of Talent.
Court of Talent. Yep. Well, which we'll be moving into. I just got one announcement before that. I'm happy Billy cleared it all up. I hope you guys are ready for Court of Talent. This shit gets real. But moving forward in the season, I spoke with Luggy today. Bubba and I are going to be doing our booth on Wednesday nights. If Luggy wants to come up there, he can. Bubba and I are going to, or if he wants to do a separate broadcast, he can. No big deal. I just feel like the quality from Bubba and I doing it seems to be a little bit more high energy. And not a knock against Luggy. He has his own way of commentating. We have ours, and it feels like it's working better. So I'm really excited about that. But I wanted to make that announcement tonight. Hopefully you guys, you still show love to Luggy's channel and stuff, and still show love to us when we're doing it. But I think that'll be a lot more comfortable for the rest of the season, right, Bub?
Yeah, I think so too. I think we've gotten a lot of real good positive feedback in the chat comments on the broadcasts. Like I said, I love Luggy. You know, he's always got a spot. It's not like I wanted to bogart him out of a spot. That was never the intention. I think that, like you said, it's just an overall good product. But that's 32 years of friendship, 30 years of friendship, being able to feed off each other, you know what I mean?
Our sponsors, too, I was showing my boss the races, and he thinks we sound good together, too.
Yeah.
So he said we sound like drunk idiots, and I'm like, we're not drunk.
Short of fucking each other, we're basically a fucking couple, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it happens. But, all right, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into Court of Talent, then we're going to do 10 minutes of questions, if you guys have them.
Yeah, so I'm going to advise
further ado...
Go ahead.
What do you got?
No, go ahead.
What do you got?
I'm going
Without further ado.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We did it again.
See what I mean?
Did it again.
Go ahead.
Without further ado, Bubba.
That was the worst fucking intro in the world.
You cut me off twice. That one. You cut me off twice.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's fucking Court of Talent time. So what I'm going to advise is that people in the fucking chat start typing your questions in and putting them in now because we're already at 10 o'clock. Court of Talent, man. C-League, we didn't really have anything. You guys need to start fucking losing talent because you're fucking boring as shit. B-League, we had the, you know how everybody's got like the commentator curse when we pick a driver to win this race and they usually fucking get destroyed? Well, B-League had the curse of the Daves. Dave Ace and Dave DeBose. You guys were the fucking towers of power in the Dastardly duo because it was fucking terrible racing around you guys. I don't know if you put the ice tires on before the race, but Jesus, man, it was rough. And then DeBose came after Luggy in the chat afterwards. Like, show up before 7:30 with a setup, and then you can talk some shit, buddy. That's where your Court of Talent needs to come from. A-League. Not a lot, man. You guys had some really good runs. I got some really good footage. The Court of Talent for the week though is going to the fucking Discord. All fucking day. Like,
sponsored by Kleenex.
Right, like, I don't know if everybody's fucking cycle is lined up because we've been racing together so long, but you guys need to get off your fucking periods. I'll address Eagles. That's why I wanted them up here. Eagles, I think that, you could have a little bit more respect in the way that you talk to people. You're also young, which is why I asked how old you were, because I knew you were young. But that's not just you. That's Exotic. That's everybody in this league. I'm so fucking tired of seeing and hearing, send me your address, I'll show the... Motherfucker, 90% of this league is fucking crippled, old fucking broke down dudes. What the fuck are you guys gonna do? You're gonna fucking hit each other and shit in your fucking diapers? Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like,
geriatrics.
Nobody's gonna show the fuck up to anybody's house. Like I said earlier, nobody's getting a fucking sponsorship call tomorrow to come race a fucking real race car. Like, at the end of the day, it's a fucking video game. Like, the Discord tough guy shit, the fucking Like, nobody's going to do nothing. I think where the court of talent needs to come from is I think you guys need to call your fucking dental insurance companies and find out what your coverage is. Because if a lot of people talk to the people that they do in real life, they'd be getting their fucking chiclets knocked out in their fucking throat. You know what I mean? It's a big fucking it's a big shit show that everybody wants to get on here and talk shit, and I'm doing it right now. You know what I mean? But I'm calling out the whole league. I've talked shit. You know, but it really went off last night at Billy. It really went off last night in the YouTube channel chat. Like, you know, like, come on, you guys. Like, it's fucking the next day. Why do I gotta? I mean, I fuck it. Like, I loved it, but nobody's gonna show up and fight anybody. Nobody's gonna do none of that shit. It's literally, you're literally just clowns. Like, it's fucking, it's getting ridiculous. Like, and Billy said stop, and people keep going. And Eagles, you went back at it. Like, you know, not McLovin, fucking Exotic went at it. Like, it was a little ridiculous, guys. You know, the court. And listen, you guys need a court of talent or fucking Rosetta Stone, because some of your fucking grammar, my God, dude, you make me look at that fucking screen like the dude from fucking the Water Boy with the cross-eyed fucking doofy fucking one tree branch fucking family tree. Like, this shit fucking hurts. It turns my fucking brain into stew. You know what I mean?
Oh no, don't be stew.
Right. So if you're gonna fucking talk shit and fucking make threads and do all this other shit, like, at least do it grammatically correct. You know what I mean? Because God, man, like, it was fucking brutal. Like, you guys
at least act like you passed the 8th grade.
Right. Like, and you know, and that's not a knock on anybody's intelligence. Like, I know sometimes that talk to text fucking shit sucks, and you know, and we get heated and we just start spewing fucking verbal diarrhea that comes out onto the keyboard. But like, some of you guys, man, you need to understand, like, it's a video game, and getting punched in the fucking mouth in real life sucks. So there's a lot of people that wouldn't talk the shit that they do in person. So court of talent is fucking, you guys need to find a court of respect this week. You know what I mean?
There you go.
It's fucking before Sunday. I know a lot of people are going to take off on Sunday because the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. I don't know if Amazon Prime sells fucking some respect, or, you know, but y'all need Jesus, motherfuckers. Like, God damn. And that's court of talent, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Bubba, you went on a rant about people spelling and grammar. All right, you know, we had a clean week of racing when Bubba's like, there was some wrecks, but nothing crazy. Listen,
right,
y'all suck at life.
Right, you know, it's you know, it's just, it's fucking, it's kind of pathetic opening up Discord with 700 fucking messages, and it's, I'll fuck you up. No, I'll fuck you up. No, I'll fuck you up. No, I'll run my wheelchair over to you and fucking do a burnout on your fucking face. I'll take my dentures out and fucking wind them up and let them fucking clap across the table and fucking bite your balls. Like, dude, just knock it the fuck off.
Diaper
like,
and slap you in the face
right,
with it.
you know,
like,
it's just, it's fucking ridiculous, dude. Like, you know, and at the end of the day, like, Eagles, you ain't going to fucking nobody up. Because, you know what I mean? Like, and at the end of the day, nobody's coming to fucking you up, because I'm not catching a charge over a 16-year-old that's fucking running on a PlayStation.
Bubba, let me respond for a second. 90% of my messages were not trying to fight, or were not talking mad smack.
No, Eagles. I'm gonna cut you off right there. I'm gonna cut you off right there.
You're full of shit.
Eagles,
all the time.
Right, you are the absolute worst with fucking. So like, it's, you know what I mean. But go ahead. Keep going.
But no, with the address stuff, and with the straight talking smack, it started with me just defending my standpoint. Guys went in there and were saying this and that about what my move, and all I did was respond to it. And then next thing you know, you have people that are like talking to a brick wall, like typical, where it's like he wants to bring up stuff from real life. And then you have guys like, you know, it was pretty much over. And then Exotic came in wanting to know, you know, address, and then Crippled sending his address and stuff like that. I wasn't involved with the address stuff. It was just, I was just simply responding to my part of it. And then you had guys
that definitely has a ramp on it.
And I was basically
Biggie,
just
I can
responding to
respect
my
that,
spot.
Biggie. And I get
Bubba does
that.
both of those.
Right, I was
just defending my standpoint of the race. I wasn't, you know,
you had guys
in there that
I 100%
you had guys in there
understand
talking
that.
smack to Billy. You had guys like Typical straight up said, "I suck at racing," and you know, Exotic wants people's address. Like, all I did was talk about the race last night. Like, I was just defending my standpoint and defending. You had guys in there telling Billy he can't run a league and telling me I suck at racing, and then Exotic comes in wanting to know people's address. Like,
yeah, and that's my point. Like a lot, like I understand what you did.
I can argue all day about it.
Right, exactly.
But when people and I have it told
when
me
we
all the
all
time.
when we all
People
fucking resort back to a fucking second grade mentality, like, oh my god, you're gonna fucking fight on the playground at the monkey bars, like. What's gonna get accomplished? You're gonna get a fucking SpongeBob Band-Aid and a fucking ice pop and get sent to fucking the timeout corner. Like,
that's
you know,
sit there and cry.
It's just fucking comical to me sometimes. Like this bullshit of I'll fuck you up. Like, no, bitch. Like if you saw a lot of these, like I would have thought C-Fan was a 900-year-old dude, he went to and graduated with Fred Flintstone, and that this guy's fucking the Incredible Hulk. Like, let somebody fucking talk shit to C-Fan like the way that, you know, some of the shit comes out in real life, and you're gonna probably drink a protein shake for 7 months through fucking wired jaws.
Oh yeah, your jaw's broken.
Maybe 100%. Like fucking Kanye West fucking release an album on a fucking Through the Wire or some shit. Like, you know what I mean?
That's great. That's what I mean. That makes the most sense. Through the Wire.
Bubba, you okay, I got Bub? Them at 50.
So also to touch on Bubba's Court of Talent. If you're gonna reply to say Eagles or if you're gonna reply in Discord, do me a favor. Take your finger, hold it over the thing you're gonna reply to, and hit the reply button. Don't just randomly write shit in the chat replying to somebody when there's 47 messages in between that.
Right.
Nobody gets what you're saying. Yo, what's up, Billy?
Cut you off, but your PS is about to shut off.
Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, because you're not moving. You got to move your shit.
Oh, I'm moving it.
Mine just did that too. Good luck, Billy. At Eagles, would you do it again? That was Court of Talent, ladies and gentlemen. I know it was more of me fucking bitching about the bitching in Discord. So if I didn't already close out my fucking crybaby meme, I would have fucking run that for myself. But it was just fucking pathetic to see. So Eagles, would you do it again? I know I would. That move from last night.
Oh yeah, if it ain't against the rules, I've got nothing better to do when idiots want to crash you out of the race. I'm not calling Lynch an idiot. I'm talking about all the other guys that can't drive their car into the corner.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, he should be included in the two.
You fucking idiot. That's what I'm talking about.
You know that polishing thing, Billy? We gotta polish Eagle up a little bit.
Yeah,
we gotta polish him up, man.
You're the fucking dullest. You're the dullest fucking turd I've ever seen, Eagles. You need go to the car wash tomorrow and just walk through that shit. Like maybe you'll get a little shine. Like Jesus Christ.
I thought this was supposed to be entertaining. Sorry, these guys that race on the racetrack that can't hold their line.
I mean, but it's just it's fucking crazy.
Eagles.
You know, I do too. Now I know why. Now I know why you adopted him, Miss FTR, because he is the scraggliest fucking mutt in the fucking pound.
I thought this was supposed to be entertaining. I said idiot. I said the word idiot, and oh my goodness.
Don't start crying now, Eagles. I'm not calling you out for your shit that you fucking did last night. I'm just saying, I feel like the Discords and the fucking chats need to find a little bit of respect, you know?
At Billy, Eagles. Do you think I would have been such controversy if it had been Ward pushing you instead? Ooh, that's a good question. Because Blue is your boy.
No, probably not. But this is what I do say. I do say if the tides were turned and Eagles was pushing those guys to catch me, nothing would have been said.
Right. But here's the thing. I'm gonna touch base on that, Miss FTR. I don't think anybody else in the league would have made that move.
Well,
because nobody would have thought about that.
Hang on. War has done this before. Me and War have done this before.
Oh, really?
It wasn't planned, but it has happened before in this league.
I think it had
good move,
my
boys.
expense.
It was a good move, and people just got to get over it. Listen, because it was you two, everybody gets weird, but like, it was a smart move. I want
Well,
Bubba to push
the
me.
fact
Stewie,
that it does
you
too
need
is
to
the fact that
clarify
I
your
did it.
statement, Stewie. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Eagles, some of them
Some
are
of
doing
them.
lines. LOL. Are
Who
you
the
trying to
hell's
say they're
who's-
cokeheads? I don't understand what's going on here. Are they Tony Montana?
All right. So you guys are really failing at this question thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you one more minute to put up some questions, and then I'm gonna open the floor up to Billy, owner Billy, at that time because he's been gracious in being driver Billy with us up here. So let's see if anybody puts anything in.
Yeah, while we wait on that, like I said, Eagles, man, mad props, dude. I was running with you when you pulled that fucking, where were we, Daytona, Talladega, when you were like, this is what we're going to do, and we're going to make it work. Like, so you're fucking
I love
ace.
those places, man.
Yeah,
I love backing up
you're
the
fucking
I
ace
got a
on that
question.
shit. Yep,
I got a
go for it.
question. At Rig, what is your favorite track?
The practice track.
Yeah, right. Anytime we practice.
He don't get cleaned out at the practice track.
You know what's crazy, and people are gonna absolutely be like, "What? Why would that be your favorite track?" Bristol. I literally love Bristol.
Wow. You do.
And the reason why I love Bristol so much, and this is totally cheaty, totally lack of skill. I always set my setup so that I tap the red line twice prior to entry, and I know when to let off and coast on the bottom. And then I'm like, oh, Geico, I can go again. That's the only reason why I love it, because I know exactly where my lift points are.
More questions?
Everybody, do you expect more out of Billy as a driver because he is the owner? How do you want to approach that, Rig? You want to just go down the line, or?
Yeah, I'll start with myself on this one. At everyone on this, yeah, I don't expect more out of Billy as the owner. What I have seen and everything working with Billy over the past 2 years, past 2 seasons, it's been a different experience for me, because in this game you have so many people that their ego drives them to modify their driving style to either belittle you when they're helping you, or totally give you something wrong so that you can't beat them when you're on the track with them. And Billy as the owner and also Billy as the driver, his only purpose in this league is to make the league better and the drivers around him. So I don't honestly expect anything more out of him, because I know Billy is constantly chasing a 10th, trying to make FTR better, trying to figure out what we're going to do here. I mean, I've came up with a few ideas, and Billy's been like, oh, that's great. Yeah, try that. Checkers and wreckers. You know what I mean? Checkers and wreckers, you know? So, but what's your thoughts on that, Bub?
I'm going to disagree with you, Rig. I do expect more out of Billy, but it's not going to be what everybody thinks. I think Billy drives.
Hammer picks.
I think Billy drives too reserved. Out of not, we're not going to say fear, but out of worry for shit like this, right? So because Billy he's the owner, so like you saw favoritism thrown around, you saw cheating, you saw if it was anybody else they'd be fined. Billy, how many times said, I don't want to win a championship because I don't want to be the owner to win the championship. So I expect more out of Billy. I want to see an unrestrained Billy. Like, I want to see more driver Billy on Wednesdays instead of owner Billy on Wednesdays. If that makes sense.
Definitely
you know
think
what I mean?
In the cockpit, that's some. But driver Billy almost mimics owner Billy.
Right, but like, he's restrained, and you can tell he's restrained, dude. Like,
I drive with restraints. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't bring my A game every time we race.
Right, like and I want to see
just because the simple fact of, you know, I race with a lot of respect. I always have been. If I get into you, it's not on purpose. It's because either I maybe missed a mark here and there, you know, or maybe I'm getting pushed or whatnot. Like, the biggest thing for me is I don't race cars. I race the racetrack. I always have. You know, I preach that all the time to you guys, that if you start racing the guys in front of you, you start making mistakes. Because you're not driving the line that you're supposed to drive the way it's supposed to be driven. Like, yes, all the time you can't drive your right line because either you're in draft or you got somebody behind you or somebody beside you or whatnot. So your line's going to change. So you have to adjust to that. But That's always been my mentality. Drive somebody the way they're going to drive you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I might need that person
later in the race. Absolutely.
Later in the race, or later down along other lines. You know, in the season. So I might have to lean on that guy. You know, like take C-Fan for instance. Like, and no disrespect to C-Fan by no means. I felt like I was faster than C-Fan at Pocono, but it's just the respect of me. Hey, I'm in a draft with C-Fan. I got Eagles behind me. Hey, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Let's not race. Let's follow the leader. Let's get away from these guys, and then we can battle at the end like we did, and we seen a hell of a finish.
Right,
yep.
right.
100%.
I like to lead the race. I like to lead the race. I'm not a follower. Right.
Now. All right, go for it. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Now, the one thing I will say, adding on to that, and everybody here is racing other leagues.
Are you asking a question or trying to make pointless statements that have already been made, Stuart?
Yeah, that's
like we said that 70 fucking times. Like,
so here's
go to sleep. You got to drive a bus.
here's the other end of that statement, Billy. We've all watched or raced with group owners, league owners, 15 guys. That's all they got, but they're the owner of that league, and it means something to them. But then when they get on the track, they're the first ones to dump you in a corner. They're the first ones to push you out the way.
And they tell you don't like it, get the fuck out. Like,
exactly. Yeah, like. Now that statement, people might have heard that last night, but you weren't saying it in that way. You weren't wrecking anybody. You weren't maliciously trying to take people out of the equation. The situation just occurred, and you were like, I had no idea what was going on. But I'm saying, like, in most of the leagues I ran in, if that happened to the owner, he would be. He would be proud of that situation because he's like, oh, look, someone's standing up for me.
Yep, and I got the win.
But,
like,
yeah.
You flat out said, do I like winning like that? No. But is it a win?
Exactly.
Yes. Like,
exactly. That's what sets you apart. So,
well, you know what, Billy? For the record, we'll just put a win with an asterisk next to that for you. That way,
whatever.
Maybe it'll make these guys calm down a little bit.
We're gonna take 10 points away and give it to Street Machine because I like him because he's got a bubble bet. He's got a bubble bet.
I'll give him back to Billy.
Man. I've raced in a lot of leagues with a lot of different talent, and I could very well be that guy to go out there every week and show my power and be like, hit people, knock people out the way, or make dumb moves and put myself in bad spots or put another driver in a bad spot. But
listen to this, Camaro.
This is not how Billy is. Like, I do this because of you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I have a lot of fun. Yes, I was going to retire this season because I wanted to see what we've grown, But I do it for you guys. Like, I'm not perfect. Never have been, never will be. I try to be as fair as I can.
The last man that was perfect was named Bubba.
A lot of people say, a lot of people say that I show favoritism. That's cool. If that's the case, then so be it. But I guarantee you, ask anybody that's known me long enough to know, I'm harder on Eagles than I am anybody in this league. I've penalized Eagles more than anybody in this league. I suspended Eagles more than anybody in this league.
Right.
That's true.
That's on a daily.
Kicked him out.
That's because he does more than anybody in this league.
Yeah. Like...
So, but I'm a coacher, right? That's what I do is coach. I coach guys to get better. It's like McLovin said, I'm going to quote McLovin, like he told one of his drivers he was working with. You always got to chase the rabbit, right? You got to chase the rabbit to get faster. You always have to be. My rabbit is myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always trying to get faster. I'm trying to make guys around me faster. And that's what this league was designed on when we first came up with this. It was a handful of guys, like 7, 8 guys. We said, hey, let's make a league for us to have fun. Let's make a league for us to get faster and better as a driver and make friends along the way. That's what this is based off of. Like, people don't realize, man, how much time did I put into this league. You know what I mean? It's a daily grind, keeping people happy, making sure we're doing the right thing for sponsors, making sure that, we got stuff lined up for the races. I mean, trying to do other stuff, trying to gain sponsors. I mean, I take time away from my vacation to make sure the league gets ran properly. You know, like if I go on vacation, I'm fucking stressed out. Like, damn, are they going to do this? Or are they, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't really realize how much time that I put into this. I mean, you know, and then last night in the chat, I felt like I got really disrespected. You know what I mean? This is coming from a racer. Like, if I was that type of guy, the next time I seen you, I would dump your ass in a quick minute. In a quick minute. And I still may do that. But being a league owner on that side, I'm not going to put myself to that level because I don't want FTR to look bad. You know, FTR has a bad name for some reason. I guess it's because people come in here and it's not up to par racing about, you know, guys are rough and this, that, and the other. But I can guarantee you, I can name a lot of groups out there that you can go watch right now that's way, way, way worse than what people think we are. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep.
So I think the racing is phenomenal. I think we got some phenomenal drivers in here. We got a lot of respectful drivers in here. Yeah, some guys need a little bit of coaching, a little bit, maybe a little bit of polishing, you know. But we'll get there. Look, we've been doing this for 6 seasons. This ain't something new that we just jumped into. You know, people can say what they want to. Hey, you don't know how to run a fucking league. You don't know how to do this. You don't know how to do that. But you know what?
But Billy,
at the end of the day, you still fucking showing up and racing.
I was just gonna say, Billy,
you know
who did you just have a conversation with that wanted to join this league but couldn't because of the time zone difference?
Yeah, I mean, I had
some joker in fucking Australia.
Like, I get so many messages every single day, dude. Every single day with people wanting to join the league. I turn them away just because we're full right now.
Right.
You know, I could very easily have 100 fucking drivers in here. You know what I mean? Like 100 drivers. But that's not what it's about to me. If I had 100 drivers that drove like me, it'd be fucking perfect. But unfortunately, you don't have that. You got what you got, right? All we think we can do is polish the guys that we have. And that's what I try to do on a daily basis. Everybody knows right off the rip. If you need help, all you got to do is ask. I don't care who you are or whatever. Look, I help 20 to 30 guys outside this league every single week. Every single week. People don't know that, but I do. Right. I help them all the time. Look, I take time out of my day when we're not racing to go watch and coach certain drivers in other leagues. You know what I mean? Like, please, all I ask is show me respect, show the league respect, show each other respect. Every time you hit that racetrack, you're representing yourself and FTR. That's all I ask you to do. If you can't do that, then you don't need to be here. You know what I mean? Like, it's that simple. Just have respect, have patience. It's long races. Shit's gonna happen sometimes. You know what I mean? It's racing. If you can't handle getting bumped here and there, then it's just league racing is not for you. Because I ain't seen one league you go to where shit don't happen.
Right.
Street can attest to that too, because Street's been in a lot of leagues as well, and he's run a lot of leagues. He can tell you the same damn thing, man.
Me and Rig used to pull broadcasts off YouTube because they were so fucked up.
And the thing is, it's what I love about this league, man. Is everybody's passionate about winning.
Right.
That's what makes a league, man. That's why we have so many guys and so many guys stay, is because they love competitive racing. Yeah, you either love or hate Eagles, but he is fucking great for a league because he keeps everyone on their toes.
Right.
There's always something to go around every week. You don't ever know what's going to happen, right? Yeah. Can he tone it down a little bit sometimes? Yes, but there's also other drivers that need to tone it down a little bit too as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right. Like we can't always just target Eagles because he's a cocky little 12-year-old.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Me and Eagles has went at it so many times. Like, you guys don't even know it. Like, we've had some knockdown, drag-out conversations. He can attest to that.
Hell yeah!
It's been to where we ain't talked in 2 weeks.
Yeah, so, it got to the point sometimes to where me and him is arguing and stuff, and then I begged I begged Billy to let me back into the league because that's literally all I got. Like, that's all.
So what's your answer there, Eagles, on that question from Miss FTR?
What was the question?
If you expect more out of Billy because he's the owner, and make it quick, make it quick for the rest of the guys because we're over an hour.
Yeah, we're wrapping up soon.
No, you're good. You're good. It's a great bro. I mean, we still got 16 people watching, so yeah.
As an owner, I mean, I don't expect any more out of him because you really can't get much more out of him as an owner.
Right.
I mean, it's simple. I mean, he basically just had a full rundown of it, whether it's with drivers or with rules, or I mean, we've ran 6 seasons, like you said, and all 6 seasons we've run something different.
Nice.
Like, we've been through all 3 series. You know, we've had drafts, we've had teams, we've had pro drivers running with us, we've had, I mean, all kinds of freaking stuff. You know, yep. we ran season 1 where we only had 1 series, and then I attested to the idea of starting an A and a B league. He drafted enough guys that we opened up a C league, and I mean, you know,
realistically, there's enough people that we could race. We could race 7 nights a week. There's enough people that want to join this league. So
yeah, we could.
What about you, Street? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, what's your thought on this, Street?
Billy's a damn good driver and owner. I mean, I can't ask much more of him. I mean, he's always been there for everybody in his league. Wouldn't even bother to help or give a chance to. You know, he brings in talent that no one has seen before. So, I mean, it's just a diverse league altogether, and he does a damn good job running it, I think.
Yeah. What about you, Camaro?
Oh, yeah, Billy's a great owner. I enjoy racing this league, even if I'm running that last place. It's just fun, competitive, respectful drivers in here. As a driver, I expect less so I can catch him.
Remember, you played the bear, remember?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, remember when you called everybody out and then you started coming in last place every week? That was a lot of fun. Fucking Camaro. I swear to God, man, I hate you sometimes. I wanted you to win.
Right.
And then your ass shit the bed this week when you were up front because you were like, I shouldn't be here. Let me get to the back.
So, Eagles, one more question, and then we're going to wrap this bad boy up. Because
we only got time for one more.
This is the longest fucking checkers or records in history, but I think it's been the most productive and good one. So, Eagles, you said that you're not running for points. Are you worried about getting penalties this season, or are you just going to kind of run wild?
No, absolutely not. I'm not worried about points penalties. The only thing I don't really want would be, that's why I'm kind of cautious on when it comes to just wrecking a driver. I don't want to be suspended. Like I said, I'm here for the fun of it. I don't want to be watching from the booth next week because I did something stupid, you know what I mean? I also have to respect that other guys are running for points. I know that. Right. But at the same time, I'm running for fun, and the last thing I need is to come in here with just wanting to run for fun and then get crashed.
Right.
You know, that's almost worse than just running for points, because for points, you're being competitive with it. For fun, when you get crashed, there's no point in doing anything. You know, if you're competitive for points, if you finish 16th, 11th, if you rebound to 8th, if you quit and get last or second last, it makes a difference for points. But if you're just doing it for fun, and I get crashed like last night, I've got no purpose to run. But last night I found a purpose to run, and I think I'm going to find a purpose to run from here on out.
Honestly, I thought you stayed because I called you out for being a bitch for rage quitting these races.
Yeah, we thought that's why you stayed.
I was like, oh, look at that.
We were like, oh, he's trying again. My initial thought was to leave, and then I figured I was going to interrogate Lynch. And then when Billy came past me and he had that lead, I just figured push him around. And I knew it was going to make him mad. I was listening to the audio. I'm like, I know I'm going to piss these guys off, but I don't care. Like, these are the guys that are saying something about me literally every week, whether it doesn't matter what it is.
Nice.
So,
Gotcha. Hey,
doesn't hurt me to make him mad.
McLovin's proud of you because you're growing up, so good job out of you.
Your balls finally dropped. Good job.
And we want to thank all the people who watched, stuck around for this hour and a half. I think it was a good, productive Checkers and Wreckers. It was a little off the rails at some points, but you know what? We had the ability to vocalize and actually talk about what happened this week. Sometimes we have to do that because we're grown-ass adults. And then sometimes Eagles has to call people a bitch because he's 12.
Right.
So...
Way to set the record for the longest fucking podcast, Eagles, because of the bullshit move you made.
So I want to start off going left to right street machine. Thank you very much for being up here. Camaro, thank you, buddy. Eagles, you don't have to say anything because you're going to keep talking. Thank you very much for being up here.
What?
And Billy, if you have any closing statements or anything, man, now's the time. Or if you're good, we can shut her down, bud.
Yeah, I just want to say, guys, you know what? At the end of the game, it's a video game. We're all here to be friends. Let's just have fun every week. We just need to tone it down a notch. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be respectful is all I ask. All I ask you to do is show up, be respectful, race as hard as you can, but be respectful doing it. And that's all I can ask as a league owner.
Yeah, you're always going to have drama
And please don't
with
touch
60.
Street Machine's car.
You're going to have drama with 60 egos running. I mean, it's going to be highly unlikely that there's a week go by that somebody's not going to get in an argument, but there's 60 people going crazy. So, but yeah, that's all.
That was crazy.
That's all I got to say about that.
Nice. Go drink your Dr. Pepper.
And I want to say that too. I enjoy having all you guys.
Thanks.
We appreciate being with you too, man. It's a lot of fun in here. I know from my stance I have a lot of fun, but I have the most fun on Thursday nights when we get to do stuff like this. So thank you guys very much for joining us for Checkers and Wreckers. We
Thank you, sir.